You're going to have to cut me off to keep this because I could talk about Kiwi for hours and what she's meant to me and my family and personally. But in general, for me, I'm a life coach. I've been coaching for 7 years. It's been an absolute pleasure to be able to do this full time and to be able to have the advantage of helping people. And in turn, I actually grow too. So
at Kiwi about 8, maybe 9 years ago, we were in another company together. And so we met at a convention one year. And so I have been following her pretty much on Facebook ever since.
Being an accountant, that was my primary focus for a long time. And I learned about the network marketing industry and I've been interested, but I had some fears that were holding me back. So I would start and get all excited and then fall off the wagon. And I didn't know why I was stuck. And I found Kiwi online. I watched about 4 or 5 of her videos, fell in love with what she had to say, tracked her down, and signed up for class.
I actually knew of Kiwi in another network marketing company. She didn't know me, but I knew of her. So the trust was there at that point. We talked, we had a consultation, and I loved her spirit. And I took a chance, and it was the best decision that I could have ever made.
I found Kiwi through, actually, she was a referral from 2 of my friends, one of which is a food and nutrition coach, and the other is a network marketer, and both of them highly recommended Kiwi to me.
I had started my own home-based business, and I am not a dummy. I realize everything is going on the internet, especially with the younger generation. So I wanted to find a way to build my business using social media. And I had bought a couple courses off the internet, $40, $45, try this, try that. And I was getting no results. I was very unhappy with what I found. But one of the things I did learn is that you should support your friends. So a friend of mine was doing it live. And so I'm watching her live, and it was about food preparation, which is not something I'm real fond of, but I was just watching it anyway. And she had this guest on there. And when they get to the end of the program, it's Kiwi Whitehead. She jumps up there and she says, "Let me introduce you, my friend." And Kiwi jumps on and, "Hi, my name's Kiwi Whitehead. I teach a social media class. Visit my website for a free consultation." That's all I needed because I'd never heard that before.
Yeah.
So I signed up for the free consultation. 2 hours later, I'm signed up for a class.
Saw when she posted something about Kiwi Whitehead's coaching, and I sent her a message and asked her about it. And the next thing I know is I was contacting Coach Kiwi and asked her all about it and took off from there.
I've just been really blessed to get to know Kiwi. I think I discovered her trainings about 3 months ago. So there's been a massive shift in my learning, in my developing skill set, and getting ready to also pass that along to people.
I am just amazed at how she's always understanding. She's firm, but she's understanding. Mm-hmm. And she has never let me down as far as if I needed to talk to her or if I needed something, she got back with me at one point or the other. And she always understands how, like, what I'm going through, what I need to do next. She always has something for me.
Saying that normally you start with social media. However, she agreed to take me in Breakthrough because I had already been through life coaching. And so I understood the seriousness of coaching. And when you sign up, you keep your commitments because a lot of it's on you as the participant. So I needed to agree to take the classes, listen to the videos, and come prepared, which I did agree to do. So, and Breakthrough was just about to start in 3 days. So she took me in and I was so excited.
I've been able to communicate better, even at my job. And so I see that Kiwi's classes really they're not just business related classes. They are really life changing. They're life courses.
That was one of the first things that I felt from her. Her heart is compassion, and she has the heart that she wants to help people and see people succeed. So that, and then her listening to what you're saying, and then she has a insight, an instinct to pull things out of you, or allow you to make you aware of some things.
Trainings have been invaluable, and what she's doing and the format that she's offering them to everybody in is also key. You know, really, again, just invaluable from all the trainings that I've been involved with over the years. This one really has a lot of value.
Number one, I know her. I know that's her passion, and it shows. And I think when you find something you really love to do, you never work a day. And that's Kibi. I mean, she's just in the zone day in, day out. Sometimes I have to tell her, slow down a little bit, you know. And
I'd been taking training repeatedly to try and build my presence online. I'd spent thousands and thousands of dollars educating myself, really dialing in on self-improvement, and I was getting nowhere.
And she responded to you right away when you...
Oh yeah, right away. In fact, we talked a couple of times before I started my class, and she even started coaching me before she was actually coaching me.
Nice.
This situation I was going through at the time.
Okay.
Well, number one is transparency, being authentic and genuine. She truly puts your interest out there first. And, you know, a therapist or a psychiatrist, they're going to have you talk about and reiterate things of the past. That's not what a true life coach does, or a coach's coach. It's all about helping you find yourself, probing you to get you to answer questions to help you find it and realize your oh, I get it. And she's good at that. She's good at that. She just asks the right questions to help me identify, and then all of a sudden, boom, I catch it. And that's all she needs to do, because once I see it and realize it, I can run with it. So I would say that's probably one of her knacks that she's really good at.
To go forward in is to talk with people and to get me more confident that I can do it. And then if I get a rejection, that I know how to handle it after that.
She's just very efficient, but also being able to see some of the, I've struggled with organization in this new business. I knew how to do it in accounting. I've been doing it for 22 years, but here I'm like, okay, how do I video myself, get it from there to here to there to there, and then to be able to go back to this great content later and not constantly be in recreation mode as I have been. And so just being able to see how quickly and efficiently she did that and how she saved it really helped me too, because then I'm a visual person. So being able to see it, I'm like, okay, now I can do this. And I've come home and started it on my new iMac, and I'm really happy. So that was really cool.
The biggest thing at this point in time in my tenure with her is the coaching. There's one thing that we do have in common. It's that true desire to help others. And I've never met anybody outside of my minister. My minister's got a big heart too, but she has got such a big vision for helping people. One of my instructors for my coaching course that I just recently completed said something about, well, you've probably heard this before too. You know, give a man a fish, right? And he'll eat for a day, but teach a man how to fish and he'll eat for a lifetime. And that's kind of like what Kibi's about. She wants to help others, but she understands if she can get enough other people to learn how to help others, we can touch more lives, which is, at the end of the day, what it's all about.
You got to have a backbone. You have to be able to accept what Kibi says and not get your feelings hurt, because she can be very strong, but it's all coming from her heart. And you just have to be open and teachable and listen to her to be able to get through it. Because if you're not open-minded and ready to listen to what she has to say, because 99.9% I will tell you that everything she's told me I didn't want to hear, but it was true.
Well, the first is she's very practical in learning the skills needed to be able to move forward without her, if that's what you wanted to do. So each course was laid out with a weekly Zoom call, which we had the collaboration with others taking the course at the same time. Questions got answered directly by her, where you're not just, kind of lost in oblivion with a bunch of videos and trying to figure stuff out and there's nobody to talk to. She's there to answer questions, whether it be on your individual weekly call, be it email, Facebook Messenger, phone call away, that kind of thing. She's always there to encourage you as you're struggling through the newest task, so to speak. Mm-hmm. So that would be the first thing. The second thing that I think stands out about her is that her coaching and her courses are not about her. They're about you. Mm-hmm. She helps each person get what they need to get out of whatever it is they're looking for. Yes, you start out with the basics, right? But then you hone in on whatever it is that you are particularly looking for. This isn't about building Kibi. This isn't about building her and her life, right? This is about her really pouring into you and your life and helping you get what you want out of it. So those two things. And then the third thing I would say that really stands out about her and her programs is that they are, they're priceless. What I mean by that is for the cost of each of these programs, by comparison to what I've paid elsewhere, the value of each of these courses for what you pay is far beyond and way over delivers for what you pay for.
Mm-hmm. If I had to name a few things, I would think obviously her comfort zone, being able to teach other coaches that the comfort zone you have to excel outside of that and you have to get at it. And whether she's focusing online or offline, she really does a great job of showing that passion and not teaching people to put Band-Aids on their businesses. She teaches people to actually get to the wound, fix the wound, and if not, somebody else, get help and come back. And I love that. She's not afraid to network with other coaches and get the results she needs. And I love that. And her system that she has, it's incredible. I mean, she's learned how to help you with social media and then work on your personal life and then transition that into these programs, her breakthrough programs, her inner circle programs, all these things. She's always has celebrating wins and gratitudes. And it's just the backbone of what she does. She has it laid out and she has a platform. And all you have to do is jump on the wagon if you want and go for a ride. She's going to guide you, okay, to the sunset, but you have to be willing to trust that. And she gives you that right to earn her trust. And I love that. You don't have to trust her off the bat. She just really says, give me that opportunity to be trusted. And I love that about her.
What you see on screen is exactly the way it is everywhere in her entire house. And it's just awesome. If that's what you're aiming for is organization and efficiency. Go, because it's so cool to see. You'll get a lot done. We were busy. Holy Toledo, from the time I got up till the time I went to bed, it was like, all right, Kat, come on up. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. I was like, wow, okay.
I already planned on taking the Institute for Integrative Nutrition certification course. I just wasn't sure how I was going to implement that. So she has been the forefront for me to put together an online training and coaching program. Actually, several of them. There'll be a series going forward. So for me, the needle mover was, number one, she's there to help me accomplish it. Step-by-step process from beginning to forever. It's not fortunately, she doesn't cut you off. If you want to keep going in her coaching program, you can. You're getting the help you need to get started. Like, what kind of coaching do you want to be? What sort of programs and services do you want to offer? What's your niche client? How are you going to benefit your clients, and how are you going to deliver that information? What way do you want to deliver that information?
That call in where you can call and do a one-on-one consultation and find out, just like I did, how genuine and true, sincere, authentic, I don't know what word can sum it all up. She's the real deal. Many of these coaching programs you see on the internet, social media, life coaching, whatever, how to build your own home-based business, whatever it is, they're always hiding behind a computer. You buy a program, it's recorded or it's a video and there's nobody there to talk to. The nice thing about her program is you meet with her once a week And she is a real, live, breathing individual with feelings, and she cares about you. That means a lot.